Y'all, we're here in Lebanon, Tennessee for the Redneck Rumble. And if you're watching this, I'm really glad that you're here. But we have heard about this car show for a while, and we've been wanting to come to it. But hopefully we'll see a lot of good cars today, a lot of rat rods I think are supposed to show up at this. But let's go take a look around and see what showed up today. Take a look at this 54 Chevrolet right here. Still, and I guess I'm assuming this is original patina on this one. Done a little sanding on it. Ain't like the way he's lowered that there. Check that out. That is a big upgrade from what would have came in here. Wow, look how clean it is in the engine compartment compared to outside. And look at the way these pinstripes are kind of down into the rust there. That's pretty neat. This is like a mid-60s Ford pickup truck here. They've got it lowered also. It says Scouts pinstriping on the door there. How you like the bright green on this mid-60s Chevy pickup truck? All black engine in here. Still can't get over that engine bay being so black in there. That's really cool. How you like this old 1950 camper? Wow, isn't that something? According to the signage there, it's called a canned ham camper, but it is for sale. And there's the number right there. No price. Now this isn't just a car show, it's also a swap meet, so you can find a lot of interesting things around these places. A lot of old gas cans and stuff, which I've got quite a few of those myself. There's an old oil rack over there in the distance. Look at that front end off that old truck there. That'd make a good wall hanger right there. Check out the little roadster right here. Got a little pinstripe flame job on it. GMC panel van here. I don't know if my camera's picking this up, but the clear on this old pickup here is really slick. And the tag says it's only money. You can tell through the glare of the window, but there's a really nice brown leather seat in there. Here's a little rat rod truck, it looks like. Got Chevrolet on the grill there. Or not grill, it's a radiator actually. It is twin turbocharged. Got a supercharger on this one here, I see. Is that the old Ford Galaxy taillights in there? back bumper here is a cut down 55 Chevrolet bumper there. Check out the old coupe here in satin black, it looks like. A 34 model. I'm not really sure what this one right here is. Getting really windy out here, and they're expecting rain on and off today. Pretty lawnmower. The old torpedo tank. No four-door Buick. I guess it's probably mid-50s model there. Actually a 57. I know that because he's got it for sale here for $17,000, and there's a number right there. Oh yeah, it's got these little opera window back glass. I really like that design right there. Carnival ride rocket right there to come off one of the rides that you would find at a carnival or fair. Another one in white. Here's a Buick wagon. Again, somewhere in the mid-50s. It's a 56 model. COE is GMC. I think that might be a later model bid they put on the back here. Check this thing out. I don't know what was going on here, but that's a late 40s body probably, and they have extended the front end right here, as you can see. And the top of the breather actually looks like a homemade ball cap out of diamond plate metal there. That's just a little bit different. It is on the ground though. There's a shot of the inside here. Yeah, that's different, a little different. Oh, Volkswagen. I think I see the Queen in the back.
Oh yeah, it's completely original, yeah.
Yeah, there she is.
The only thing I have to go, yeah. I can feel the heat. I should bring marshmallows.
That's something you don't see every day. Little flatbed truck here. Look what it's done to the hood and everything though. They got these chains here on the front. As you can see, this is actually a chainsaw blade just going around the trim of the hood there. There's an old work truck from back in the day. And they've been to the drive-in, it looks like. When was the last time you saw one of those? What?
Yeah,
runs on propane?
Yeah, it's always ran on propane. They ordered it from the factory that way.
You're kidding.
International will build you about anything.
I didn't know you could do that back in the day.
Oh yeah. Running on propane and being an old truck, the only thing it will pass is a gas station.
Okay, so there's 2 propane tanks to run this thing. You say it can go about 1,100 miles?
What's that?
You say it can go about 1,100 miles?
1,100 miles when it's full.
Now here's a 66 Chevrolet pickup truck, and it's just a good clean little truck with a good contrast between that red and white, I think. Got the wide wall tires. It's just a good looking little pickup truck. So you've got the spider webbing here on the front. Even the spare is wide white wall, red and white there. And check out the interior. That's a good use of colors. The red and white also on the dash. It's like a red, white, and blue seat there. Nice. Here's no delivery truck. Probably old milk truck or bread truck, something like that. Wow, look at that little pickup right there. That just looks really nice right there. The size of the wheels and the way it sits and everything, I just like the look of this truck. Yeah, again, those red wheels jump off this one too, like it did that white truck over there. Here's a Cutlass, I guess late 60s, early 70s, somewhere in there. Actually a 69 model. They're asking $25,000 for it there. What is this show? I don't even know what I'm looking at here. Looks like a cross between a four-wheeler and a motorcycle. Got kind of a Mad Max type vibe to it. Got a little saw blade for the rear fender. Is this a Jeep? It says Willis up there on the front. And how do you like the big chrome with, it looks like tusks on the front of this thing. A lot of little details on here. The hinge is made out of old chain, it looks like. And as you would probably expect, there stands one of the Minions here in the back, which actually kind of seems appropriate. Those ice tongs. That's really cool. You got this cab over engine rollback here, and it's hauling an old hot rod here on the back of it. It don't get much cooler than that. Caddy Magic right here. It's a big Cadillac, and it looks like it's actually got boat paint on it, the really heavy glitter. I don't know if it's showing up through my camera. Anyway, that's where I got the name right there, Caddy Magic. Got that rabbit coming out of a hat. A lot of cars through here I hadn't got to, but this guy over here behind me, he's got the right idea. if you can't see all the show, he just brought a platform with him where he can just get up there and he can take a look at what's going on there. Got a hammer for the hood on him right here. And this is some type of old Chrysler car or something maybe. Or old Lincoln maybe. It's Chrysler New Yorker. Okay. One of the old vans that were so popular years ago. I'm surprised we don't see more of these old vans because in the late 70s and 80s they were everywhere. Here's a little rat rod. I see he's got him a tent up in case it rains there. He actually has wooden seats in here. Look at this, y'all. Is this a Mercury, kind of a pinkish purple metal flake? Shaved all the door handles off and chrome. International, which the wind is really getting up. Hopefully it's not messing with the sound too much. It says travel all on the trim there, so I guess that's the model. Is this? It says Express 1100, and it looks like it used to say Goliath here on the front. (847-778-5789) is the number. Chevy late 50s, or I mean early 50s or late 40s one, I guess. Here's a 59 El Camino that's really just a nice car. The interior on that, there's not too much glare on the window. Those look big and cushy in there. Here's a, I guess, mid-50s Ford four-door. They shaved the door handles off of it, looks like. Custom grill. Did that come out of something else? Like a Mercury or something? I'm not sure. Mid-50s Ford, for sure. Got the side pipes on it. I see they recessed the antenna in there. The old International pickup truck. Boy, has that got some, I don't call it patina, but I don't know what you call it really. But it looks really cool. I like to be, that's a heavy chain. They got around the border of the front here. I'm amazed at what they're doing with clear now. I mean, you can take something really rusty, put enough coats of clear on it, and smooth it out. I don't know if they can help that bad spot there, though, which they know, apparently. As I walk by, look at the storage area they made for their cooler back here. That's creative, I guess you call it. moonshine. Got the wide white walls. Steak bed. How you like the exhaust stacks there? This old Chevrolet right here. It's actually an old Plymouth. Yeah, I can't see one of these old square body four-wheel drives without missing my old truck. A little low rider rat rod here. This is just awesome right here, y'all. This old Cadillac, it's got all kinds of things going on. This is really something right here. Old step side square body they've cleared. Well, this is heavy duty, isn't it? See everything here. Look at this. I guess it's a wagon, or in the middle it's a wagon anyway, and then it's some type of motorcycle. I don't know. Let's move on. There's a nice, I guess, early 70s Chevy. It's tub. This one, look how deep that wheel is on the back here.
We got the seat covered.
Well, this is a nice pickup truck right here. Really nice. I bet my wife will like this one right here, which I like it too, for that matter. But blue and pink. You can see the window here, but it's got blue and pink interior also. They like the red leather tires on this. Probably could have guessed it, but before the day was over, we would find aliens in a chopped Volkswagen.
I don't know if it's 3025. I just throw the number out there.
I have seen trucks made out of Volkswagens before, but I think this is one of the best ones I've ever seen. They actually made a long bed out of it. That is definitely unusual right there.
We just been driving it. We drove it. Like I said, I wouldn't be afraid to take off.
I heard a young girl walk by. She said this is definitely a Hot Wheels car here. Yeah, I really like that. That is some imagination went into that. And it's powered by a motorcycle engine, it looks like. Here's a Little Rusty Express, which is a vintage tow truck. They still got a straight 6 in it. It says powered by Ford. I like the way he's got the mesh over the windshield there. And have the same mesh for the seat. Chevy Coupe. I have no idea the year. Uncle Eddie's camper in the distance over there. Maybe I can get over there in a little bit and take a look at it. Here's an old Ford panel van. It says King Customs on the side there. This is a Ford, but it's got Chevrolet wheels and hubcaps on it. Even the spare's got a Chevrolet center cap. What do you think about the 4-wheel drive Pontiac Firebird here? And I mean, it's sitting up. There's also a Papa John's delivery car, it says there. Oh, it's also a zombie assault vehicle. I didn't know that. Okay, this one says hands off my rat rod. And I guess it's a 53 Ford. Flared out those back fenders there, hadn't it? And there it is, Uncle Eddie's camper. Christmas lights and all on there. I think 55 or 56 pickup truck here. That engine's sitting way down in the engine bay there, it looks like. There's that observation stand I showed you a little while ago. Here's another international pickup. You know, you usually don't see that many international pickup trucks, but I've seen several today. I like the fan he's got mounted up there. Looks like he's got GM power in here. Bright yellow with a flame job there. Just a really clean pickup right here. It looks original just standing here at first glance. Really clean little pickup truck. Yeah, this thing looks really original. I think he's recovered the seat in some velvet cloth or something, make it a little bit more comfortable. Other than that, that's the only thing I see that it's not original. And I was talking about the international trucks, but here's a Studebaker. And you don't really see that many of those either, but I like the styling of a Studebaker truck. Team port injected engines there. Now this is an old fire truck right here. Old Chevrolet. Still got the wood spoke wheels on it. Check out the bell. The chain to ring the bell. I guess that meant get out of the way years ago. And I guess this will be the water pump, which was driven off the engine, it looks like. It is for sale. 615-496-1899. There's no price given. It's rusty, but I don't see yet any place that's rusted through or anything. It's a piece of history right here. Yeah, I hope that one hangs around for a while. That's pretty neat. And here we got a flatbed Ford truck. It says dead end on the end of it there. Other side, you can see there's the ladders and everything. Hoses. Yeah, you can see the clouds up there starting to look ominous. So maybe we'll escape the rain for a while longer. And here's a, what is it, courier? Is that what that says there? I think so. Maybe it was used on this before it was used on a little pickup truck. But it says not a hearse, but this looks kind of like one of the old Sunliners, I think what it's called. But to tell you the truth, I hadn't seen one of these that I can remember. It's got the old, what, Thunderbolt hood, is that what it's called? I'm asking more questions than I'm giving answers on it. Yeah, don't really know what I'm looking at here now. But it's a cool two-door wagon, regardless. Those clouds look pretty ominous, don't they?
Oh yeah. Let the weather do what it's gonna do and cruise back out.
Look at that Mercury there, y'all. That's just too cool. It's been chopped. They got it lowered. They got the fender skirts, the flame job. Look back behind the wheel well there. If you can see the checkered flag pattern back there. It's just sleek right here. Oh wow, look the way he did the flame job off the roof, coming back into a white flame job. I like the way he did that. Just a really clean, straight, original looking Cadillac right here. Here's a Rambler wagon that has been restored really nice. We saw one this spring in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee at the rod run there that was, I think it was black and red.
By the Impala, there's like a
They got put LS power in there, it looks like. Yeah, this is really nice restoration and upgrade right here. I just saw lightning and people are probably about to start scattering. Yeah, there's lightning and now there's thunder. So this video could be abruptly ended if things get out of hand out here. There's two nice little street rods, isn't it? What kind of intakes you got on that one there? It's from Summit Racing. I hadn't seen that particular unit right there. It's very aesthetic looking, I guess you would say. There's a nice little Mustang. It's black and for sale. It's a 68. They're wanting 32.5. 309-530-9019. It's really clean looking, I can tell you that. And it is an automatic transmission. Shelby taillights in it here. Oh, there's Cougar lights. Okay, the rains have started to come down, so there's a few cars inside the building over here. I'm gonna go try to look at those until the rain passes. Hopefully it will pass, but you can see everybody else moving in that direction also. I may not be able to film anything because it may get so crowded in there. But anyway, let's go find out. And there's not very many cars in here. Most of these vendors around the edge, but it is pouring outside right now. Vendors set up in here. Looks like you can get pictures made of your car or buy some that's already made up of I guess malt shop themes and old gas stations. It looks like there. Signage. I have noticed that they have started making reproduction porcelain signs, which I'm glad. Tin signs are kind of really cheap, but they're more expensive than porcelain signs, but they're a lot better quality. Here's a little pickup truck of some kind. Diamond T on the back, but I always thought Diamond T was a like a work truck. I didn't know they made pickup trucks. If that's really what this is, again, I'm not familiar with this. Over here selling Hot Wheels and different, I guess, auto-related toys. Here's some record albums if you're into vinyl now. Here's those license plates if you're looking for one for your classic car. I'm looking at the door now, and it's really coming down out there. The STP pump jack there. Got Richard Petty signage on it there. A couple of Sears home light chainsaws sitting on the floor over there. More signage and all kinds of stickers and things. Have a wooden Indian here.
Hey, buddy. All right, yeah.
Some vintage toys here. That is really over there. Fiberglass bodies to go on your go-kart here. I just found some old ice chests, and those actually look pretty good shape. They're some of the paint scratched, but they're not all beat up like they are sometimes. Got a brake drum there for the air cleaner, for the breather there. I think that's the first time I saw that.
That's true.
And his interior is wood. Ash, floorboards, everything. Wood. Here's a 56 Chevy. As you can see, it's got a light show going on there with the headlights. I think he swapped it out to LS in here. I like these green wheels on this dark green vehicle here. Actually, I think it's two-tone dark green there. Still got the old flathead in it. I see there. Here's another little rat rod. What's this thing here? It says Centipede twin engine, and the way it's linked here in the middle, if you're familiar with construction equipment, it kind of reminds me of a pan, if you know what those are, that picks up dirt and you use it to move the dirt to a different location. That's definitely different right there. I don't know how that all works together. It does have two engines, one here and one on the main body up there. It says you can scan that to see the Centipede in action, so maybe you can scan your screen and find out how that works. And there's the other engine there. The rain has ended for the moment, and we're going to go ahead and see how many cars are still here, or if people decide to wait it out, or if they left. We'll take a look. Here's a little rod. I see they got a little 4-cylinder in it here. Okay, it looks like most everybody stayed, but here's an old Chevy set up like a gasser, it looks like. And what is it? Is this an Angler? Now here's another old fire truck. This isn't as old as the one we saw earlier. This is probably, I guess, early 50s. And it's not a full-fledged fire truck. This might be used inside the city. There's things on here I see that I don't know if they would be original or if they were something somebody's added. But look at these lights. They're huge back here. Somebody has set up a grill area back here on the back and added a propane tank there on the side. That's pretty cool right there. Look behind me, and here's this truck right here, and it's slammed to the ground right here. And there's no bed in it, so you can see all the inner workings of the rear end there. You see his tank for his hydraulics and everything. That's nice. This is 19,000 at 615-957-1746. That's really neat looking right there. Duke's Automotive. Work trucks here. This one says Diamond T. There's no telling what kind of life this truck had before somebody got a hold of it here and redid it. It says long and low on the back there. Okay, and then we got another, I guess, rollback truck here. I'm guessing that bed's probably been added to this cab. See what kind it is. Hey, this is an International. Here's a 62 Chevrolet Biscayne that looks like it's basically restored, and they've added some nice wheels to it. And I don't know what we got coming here. Here's another 62 Chevrolet. This one's a Bel Air, the other was a Biscayne. I like the way he did the paint on this old 55, I think, 55, 56 Chevy pickup.
55.
55? Is that a nice pickup or what? That is really, really nice. Drag Strip Zombies Car Club, I guess. CC. How do you like the way they've got this one sitting up a little bit? I like the stance on this car. Usually these are riding pretty low, but I actually like this one. Got a straight 6, 2 carbs. This is like a 58 or 59 Fairlane. Still a lot of cars here, but a lot of cars left after the rains. You can see this empty area right here was completely full earlier. When was the last time you saw a True Value Hardware wagon there, that yellow one there? Well, yeah, I think that's going to do it for our look around today. But I really appreciate you watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I would really appreciate it if you would do that right now, because we'd love to have you as a subscriber, and we don't want you to miss any other places we go this year. But until next time, may God bless you, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video. Bye.